Stephen King's adaptation of what's it called, Doctor Sleep.
Oh man, I love that movie.
Which at the when Doctor Sleep was announced, I didn't know The Shining had a sequel, but I think you sent me the link. And you were like, hey, it's a sequel to The Shining. I was like, what? Yeah. I was like, he's like, have you seen? I was like, man. As soon as I was blown. My mind was blown by the trailer. I never expected that. But at the same time, I was a little reserved. I was like, I don't know, The Shining, it's classic.
Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah, Stanley Kubrick for real though. But I did read that the director had good movies under his belt,
that's awesome. It's good.
But yeah, I finally watched it, man.
It's good, huh?
It's better than expected, man. I did not expect that, man. I think even your boy Stephen King had to give props to the original Shining.
He did, I think.
Yeah, finally after he's been talking mad shit. Like, he made his own movie.
I think he was butthurt that his script didn't get used.
Yeah,
he wrote it. He wrote his own film adaptation of it.
Yeah, I was actually watching a video about that last night because Stanley Kubrick didn't want to use these screenplays. Yeah, I was like, wow. But I seen his angle. Stanley wanted to go for a more mysterious angle, Lovecraftian style, if you will. If you're not familiar with Lovecraftian, it's Lovecraft he would write space horror, cosmic horror, what they call it. But his thing was he would never fully explain everything and would just leave it to the mystery. You know what I mean? And so that would create the horror because you're scared of what you don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't read his books personally, but I know of the author and I know his whole thing. I do plan on reading some of the stuff because I like that kind of stuff. But that was Stanley Kubrick's, influence too on that, because he wanted to leave the mystery. That's why he didn't want to explain anything like Stephen King did. Which I think he explained his, how Jack in the novel, I guess, is more normal.
Yeah,
he starts off, he's not crazy like Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson, he's already off. You see, yeah, for real. He's like, when they're driving, he's like, you can see he's like irritated by the kids and his family. You can just see it. I was like, this man's about to snap. So there was already something wrong with the family. You know what I'm saying? But in the book, I guess it's different. I haven't read it to be honest, but from what people, I've heard people saying everything.
What'd you think about the guy that plays Jack Nicholson in the movie Doctor Sleep?
That's E.T., bro. Did you know that? That's the kid from E.T., Henry Thomas.
That's him, for
That's
real?
him. Yeah, I didn't know that either at first. I was like, what? He tried.
He tried, yeah. I mean, he had the whole crazy psycho look to it.
Yeah, he tried to do his little accent. Little voice thing, but it is what it is,
But I wonder how it would have been if it had been directed by Stanley Kubrick himself.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah. Like, it probably would have had the same type of vibe.
Did he even do sequels, though?
I'm not sure.
I don't think he did. Yeah, I don't know.
We'll touch upon that on the next podcast.
Exactly. I have to do our little research.
But yeah, that was a really good movie. I'm sad that I didn't go see it at the theater.
Me too, man.
But I didn't. No, I was like, I don't know. It didn't feel like a theater movie.
I know it did. It looked from the trailers didn't sell the movie completely to me either.
Yeah, it didn't.
Something about it was just like it felt smaller, I guess. Mm-hmm. I don't know. The cinematography, it just didn't capture the cinematography of the actual movie well. But the movie itself has some great visuals, bro.
Yeah, it does.
I was surprised. Like the part where
the score of it too.
Yeah, the score is they brought back the old score and they added new things. I was like, the only I guess issues I had, small issues, just the kid, like the small version of what's his name? Of
Danny?
Yeah, Danny. He didn't really remind me of the original one.
Yeah.
And
his mom did though. Well,
yeah, his mom was the best one.
The voice. She sounded just like God, what's her name? Shelley Duvall?
Yeah, she did. I think they actually used
you think so?
Voice.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I think they did on one take or something. But then what's his name? The dude that Scatman from the original Shining, the guy that man, dude, I was like, I wasn't expecting that shit. I was like, he sounds and looks a lot like the dude. I was like, wow, that was awesome. Like they picked a good actor for that.
Good movie. So I guess we recommend if you haven't seen it, go see it. It's one of the best horror movies I've seen.
And the baseball kid scene, I won't spoil, but that shit was brutal.
What scene?
The baseball kid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. I think everybody's talking about that. That was crazy. But that is the turning point of the movie, though. Yeah, and I see why they did it. Because that makes you just hate the fucking villains, dude. Like, you're like, fuck these people. And no sympathy for those fucking vampire motherfuckers.
It kind of had like the little Twilight feel to it, the whole vampire thing.
Twilight? A little bit, but these were horrible, though.
Yeah,
these were horrifying.
I need you to listen to me. The world's a hungry place. A dark place.
die there.
I only met 2 or 3 people like us. They died.